Hello and welcome to Press Pass. I'm Elizabeth Bauer.
I'm Cody Stavenhagen, sports editor of the Daily O-Collegian.
And I'm Reed Ripley, host of Pokes Nation Radio.
Wednesday was National Signing Day and Coach Gundy signed 27 players to the 2014 roster. Cody, who do you think the most valuable recruit is of this new class?
Well, you know, Elizabeth, when I think value, I'm thinking a guy who will be able to step in and play from day one. To me, that's probably Tyreek Hill, a wide receiver from a JUCO in Garden City, Kansas. He comes in with 4.25 speed in the 40-yard dash. He's actually going to compete for the OSU track team this spring. He's kind of the heir apparent to Josh Stewart in the slot receiver position. He's also able to take some carries out of the backfield, might even return a few kicks. He's a dude with a lot of ability, will be able to step in and make plays right away.
When I think of value, I think of potential skill, athleticism, and longevity from a recruit. And whoever personifies that the most in this recruiting class, I think, is quarterback Mason Rudolph out of South Carolina. He's 6'4", 212 pounds, prototypical size for a pocket passer, and he also has above-average athleticism and escapability outside the pocket. I think he'd be a great fit here in Gundy's system. He has a chance to compete with J.W. Walsh right out of the start. Could be a four-year starter here at Oklahoma State.
With many receivers and linebackers departing, which recruits are going to step in and contribute right away?
You know, I think the linebacker spot you mentioned is definitely where we're going to be seeing, the need. And to me, Josh Maben out of Broken Arrow is a guy who can fill that need. He's 6'2", 227 pounds. That's what he'll be as a freshman. He'll only get better under OSU strength coach Rob Glass. And he has a real ability to really navigate the field, pursue the ball carriers. He's a guy who should be able to step in and have no trouble filling the shoes Caleb Levy left behind.
And on offense, the receiving core has a lot of guys that are gone now. Tracy Moore, Charlie Moore, Blake Jackson, Josh Stewart, those guys are all gone, whether it be through the draft or from graduating. So you got to look at these recruits to kind of step in, make those big plays. Obviously, Tyreek Hill is a name that you look at as a guy who can do just about anything, receive the ball, run the ball, return some kicks. But I've got my eye on a guy named Keenan Brown, 6'3", 205. He's a great, big, skilled receiver. He can go out great in the vertical passing game, go get some of those balls, those deep threat balls that we didn't see so much last year from Oklahoma State.
Gundy said, quote, "This is the most complete class and talented group of quality young men we have been able to sign since I've been the head coach here." Do you agree with Gundy?
You know, Elizabeth, there are a lot of times I don't agree with Mike Gundy, but I think today I really do agree with Gundy, mainly because of his use of the word complete. This isn't maybe his best class in terms of big names or five-star recruits, but what he does have is 10 four-star recruits out of these 27 players who should be able to step in and really make an impact immediately. After that, he has a group that really is filled with potential. They're more project guys Gundy will try to develop over their careers, but it is a very deep class, a class that should have no problem really making a name for themselves over the course of 4 years. I think complete is the right word.
I do agree. This is a very complete class for Gundy, and it's part of the course. 27 this year in the ESPN recruiting rankings, that's about the same. He always ends up around the 25 to 30 range. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing we see from Gundy and his staff is the ability to turn 3 stars into 4 stars, 4 stars into 5 stars. Guys like Josh Stewart, Justin Blackman, James Castleman, Caleb Levy, the list goes on and on. They were 3 stars and less, and Gundy and his staff made them into all Big 12 caliber players. And I look for that to remain the same. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't.
Thanks, guys. That's all we have for you this week. I'm Elizabeth Bauer, and thanks for watching Press Pass.